Morning, YouTubers. I wanted to do a video up. As of October 1st, I am going to be releasing my newest book, The Window, to the public. So definitely look out for that on October 1st. I'll put all the information below so that you have the link and such. This is The Window. As you can see, the cover was hand-drawn. This is my first hand-drawn book cover. Now, excuse me. This book is my first all poetry book with only 2 short stories that are done out, you know, in the way of rhyming poetry types and a quote in the very back. The book contains 150 poems. It is $9.17. And with the cheapest shipping option, which is $3.99, that would bring your total to $13.16. And like I said, I'll have the information listed below. I actually published this book back on the 28th of August, and I started working on it back on May 18th of this year. But really, the work had started long before that. I would like to read the preface to you so you can get a feel for this. The idea for The Window came to me at 4:43 a.m. on Monday, April 28th, to be exact. I was given the name of the book and the cover idea, which I would draw out and color all by hand. I already had a name in mind for this poetry book and was thinking of cover ideas, but alas, I believe the Lord had other ideas. Though this book may carry a parental advisory warning, I still believe the Lord spoke to me that morning. It kind of makes a difference when you try to go back to sleep and a voice keeps telling you, get up and draw this picture out and write this name down. So there you have it. This goes to show that sometimes we really don't have a clear plan in life. All of these pieces are taken from where My True Heart left off. My True Heart was published and released back in 2012. The only thing is, this is solely poetry with a few short story poems. I have included dates with the pieces that have them, and there are a few dedication pieces as well. A variety of writings, parts of me, and all that I hope you will enjoy. This will not only be available to the public on October 1st, it's also going to be, if you're from the Emporium area, all my books are down in the local library, so definitely check it out down there. This is the cover again, and to kind of explain that, as you can see, there'd be a black lab. That's supposed to be me sitting there, you know, in the window, writing a poem, and the sunshine and the rain is to indicate that we have our good days and bad days, and that it helps to influence what you write. And I wanted to read the opening poem for the book that's actually not included. There's actually 151 poems, but I don't have this included in the list of poems and everything, since it's more or less an opener. The Window. The eyes to a soul let in the cool breeze. Listen to the birds, the view of a sunrise or sunset. The window opened wide, a view of the alley below, pen in hand and notebook in lap. I write all that's in my head. I'm sitting on the windowsill, celebrating each breath and my new freedom. The fresh air springs forth in me, the ambition of a child. I turn pages into masterpieces. Pictures inside my soul are shared through the words I sculpt. Children ride by on their bicycles. It's a Saturday, and I can hear the music playing from the corner magazine stand. I hum along as my pen moves in time. This dream, this vision of pure bliss, it lives inside of me always as I long for the window, and I wonder if it longs for me as well. My peace and sanity lie there. Someday, perhaps, this cracked sidewalk will lead me to this place. For now, I will hold tight to this vision, alluring. And that was written on the 21st of May. And I had decided, since I titled this The Window, the title actually came first, and then I decided that there should be a title piece, because usually with my books that are done like this, you know, poetry, lyric books, whatnot, and everything, there usually is an opening piece. So, but what I had done is when I got done with this book, and I had actually already published it, by the time I got my copy of the book, because I have to have a copy ordered to make sure there aren't any errors in there, and that's usually the book. Once again, I won't have a copy of my own book. That's the book that I give to the library. And this time I'm putting this book in honor of myself. Because there's so much of me in here. And there really is me and everything in, you know, all my other books. But I just feel this is very raw, and it's just more of me. But I had forgotten, I knew I had forgotten something, and I thought maybe it was like a writing piece that should have been with the other poems. So here it was a quote that I had wanted to feature in there, something that I had put on my Facebook page and had decided that I wanted to share it, you know, in the books. So I turned around and took laminating paper, and hopefully you can see that, and I laminated it in the back, and I signed and dated it, so that'll be something special for the library. And then I went in and redid it again online, so that when you get your copy, anybody that orders it, it'll already be, you know, in the back. And the quote is, "Here's the thing. Writing is not being tied down to a desk, enclosed in a stuffy building, locked behind a bedroom door, concealed away from the world. Writing is picking up your notepad, notebook, Kleenex, toilet paper. I've yet to use this. Paper towel, and taking them anywhere you go, grabbing a pen, pencil, marker, even writing in your own blood, anything to make a piece go while it is lodged in your mind. When you realize that you can write anywhere on the planet, you will then understand the freedom that writing brings to the soul." And, like I said, I'll put all the links there so that you, at the bottom and everything, so that you can have the information and go from there. And like I said, this is my 7th book. I am currently now, before I do that, I wanted to say, I think anybody that's an Elton John fan may be interested in picking this book up. I actually turn around the last short story piece that I put in here is a piece called, see if I can, gotta get the book turned just right so you can see it. It's called Elton's Song. And Elton's Song is actually compiled song titles of Elton's. I love to do this. I've done the Beatles, Billy Joel, you know, I've done different artists, Evanescence. And you take the song titles and you take all their song titles, which is a lot of fun trying to compile all the song titles of a lot of these artists. And Elton's the one I've found, and I haven't done, I mean, I need to expand more on it. But if you're going to go full-blown with this, if anybody would like to try this, you really want to expand, Elton John's the one to do this, because I did a list of all the albums from which these Elton songs came from, obviously. I wanted to make sure everybody knew. It actually took me about 3 weeks to do this. But I took from 41 of his albums, and I mean, there's still other albums out there. I just tried to get the main ones and everything, I didn't want to use any songs, you know, obviously, that he had like re-recorded and everything, like the Locomotion. He didn't do the Locomotion, but you know, anybody that knows music knows that the Locomotion's been covered many times. So anything that he covered, I didn't want to use that. Anything from like music soundtracks. I may have used one or two maybe from The Lion King. I'm not sure, but they fit. But anything too far out there. But overall, this project took me 3 weeks to do. There are 401 of Elton's songs used in this piece. I did not use all of Elton's songs, you know, due to the large amount, and knowing that many of them wouldn't fit in with this story. And some of them are so wildly named and such that it was just hard to fit. But I did an awful lot of research on this. So Elton's Song is the one that is a big deal. And then the other short story is called The Battle at the Tower of Frifflesnots. So it pays to have a good imagination. But other than that, I mean, it's a variety of a lot of raw emotion. There's happy pieces, there's dark pieces, there's angry pieces, there's Christian pieces, there's love type pieces and everything, you know, there's dedication pieces in here. And before I go to close this, I wanted to let everybody know I'm actually currently working on my 8th book. It's going to be a children's book. I have a nephew now. He's going to be 6 months on my birthday, October 30th here. And so I'm working on a children's book for Jacoby and everything, and it'll be out, you know, as a public children's book, not just specifically for him. and it's going to have short poetry pieces. It'll be like short stories. So think something along the line of like Dr. Seuss. I grew up on Dr. Seuss books. My sister's raising Jacoby, you know, on a lot of different stuff and everything, but he's also getting, you know, introduced to the Dr. Seuss books as well. And they, to me, were part of the inspiration and everything that got me into writing. I really adore Dr. Seuss, and so that's going to be the children's book will be released on the 30th of April next year on Jacoby's first birthday. So just keep that in mind. But like I said, once again, this is my 7th book, The Window, and then here's obviously me on the back before I cut my hair extremely short. And so yeah, but I'll list all the information below. I hope that everybody has a great weekend. Hopefully I'll get this up today. It's Friday, but I'm going to go down this morning now and dedicate this book to the library. And I love you guys, and take care. God bless. Mwah.